Hello everybody, welcome to How to Hide Lighting in Minecraft. You have to use lighting for so many things in Minecraft, even in creative mode. If you're not using it to spawn proof, you're using it to light up areas. You're just to light up your builds, make them look nicer with lights and stuff. But if you want lighting in your builds, but you don't want to be able to see the lighting, I'll show you how to hide some of that lighting and spawn proof areas. So over here, we'll start with something very simple. This is just lighting just in plain sight. This is just lanterns. We have a little garden area. I don't know what this would be, but it's like a nice brick wall thing. This kind of looks like my wall in Labcraft at my base, but it's different. It's got this little brick archway thing, and it's got lanterns just to light up the place a little bit, and we got leaves right here as like a bush thing over here, and then over here next we got a nice street lamp. Like this also looks like the street lamp. I think it's the exact street lamp that I have in Labcraft, but I probably should have done a different one, but this is okay. This will work. It will be very useful just for the looks and for the lighting too. And also over here, if you want lighting that only works in the nighttime because you're only using it to spawn proof and you're outside, you can put a daylight sensor and switch it on to night mode, and you can do time set night. Well, you can't do time set night, but when it's nighttime, the light will turn on automatically, and then if we put it back to day, then it will turn off, which is very cool about these daylight detectors. It's a kind of useful thing that you can know about lighting. Over here we have this nice tunnel. In this tunnel we have sea lanterns and lanterns just in it, just as decoration. Without the lanterns and the sea lanterns, this would look a lot more boring, so the lighting can be used as decoration also. You don't only need to use it for lighting. This room doesn't even need to be spawn proofed. It's all slabbed and staired up, so these all are only just so you can see and so you can and for decoration, so it looks a little bit better. And so next over here we have map art. Now map art is something that people won't use, the normal Minecrafter won't use that often, but if you get a map and you put it over an area, it'll select that area and put it in a map, and then you can put the map in an item frame just like this, and then it will cover the item frame. But if you want the map art to be lit up, or you want it to light up an area and be hidden, you can put it on top of a sea lantern and put the item frame there and then the map, and then it will all still emit light. So that's very cool over here. So over here we just have some ways that you can use it in nature. Over here we have a simple bush. It's just a regular bush, but under here we have a nice piece of glowstone lighting it up, and so it'll emit a little bit of light from that bush. And then over here we have some nice paved grass, fake grass, but it is supposed to be grass. So under these carpets we actually have glowstone, so that will also emit light. And then over here, if you just have a big area of grass and you want that to be lit up, but you don't want to just put torches all over, put some glowstone under these carpets. You can also put torches under here, but if you put torches under here, then you have to make sure you put them up like this, or else the smoke from the torch will come up above the carpet. See, the smoke particles are coming up, but they will not come up if you put it like that. So that's a way you can use torches, which are cheaper than glowstone, and also be able to hide your lighting. And then over here we have a nice tree, and we didn't hide any lights in the leaves or anything, but we can still spawn proof the tree by putting pressure plates on top of here, because mobs cannot spawn on these pressure plates because they are redstone components. And then over here we have a nice pumpkin farm. We have some nice stems on here. These are not what is emitting light on the pumpkins. These only emit light underwater. So these are just here for decoration because they kind of look like stems to the pumpkins, you know? So over here we have nice hay bales mixed in with the pumpkins, and if you can guess what is emitting the light from here, it is the jack-o'-lanterns. We have jack-o'-lanterns mixed in here because they look exactly like pumpkins from every other angle except for the front angle, so you can hide them. Just put them right up against there, and you can't even tell it's a jack-o'-lantern, and it will still emit light, which is very cool. And then also, over here we have some hidden lighting behind the cropped dirt. The hoed dirt will have a little area right there that you can hide a sea lantern or glowstone or anything into there. So that's a very useful tip because you can barely even tell that there's a sea lantern there, and you can maybe even mistake it for water. So that's another way you can hide light in the garden. Over here we have this nice little garden thing. I don't know what this would be called. We have leaves hanging from the ceiling and stuff. I don't know what this would be, but I kind of just used it so I could show you that behind the grass path block you have sea lanterns behind there, and it will work the same as the hoder over there. So that's pretty cool. And also under these trapdoors, we have some sea lanterns so that it'll emit light through the trapdoors. So if you ever want trapdoors on your ground and stuff, you can just put some sea lanterns under there, and that will light through the trapdoor. And also, we have trapdoors as part of the wall, and we put sea lanterns here. Even though the trapdoors and the sea lanterns are a block apart, these will still light up the area behind this trapdoor, which is very useful. And then over here we have a nice bedroom that I built. I think this bedroom looks pretty cool, and there's lots of ways that I hid lighting in this one bedroom. Over here we just have a regular lamp, but the actual lamp part is wool. And we all know that wool cannot emit light, but the part that's holding it up is the end rod, and the end rod does emit a little bit of light, which is pretty cool. And then over here we have some shelves, and in the shelves we have some carpet, and you can hide stuff under the carpet as we discussed earlier. And we also have another rug with a torch under it, so that also emits light under the carpet. And another thing that light emits from that I didn't even know before I made this video is that shulkers. It'll emit through shulkers, so you can use shulkers as decoration and stuff in your bedroom or anywhere and put light under it, and the light will still get through the shulker, which is very nice and very useful for survival Minecraft. And then under this trapdoor we actually have another lantern lighting up the area through this little table thing that we have, and so we have a light right there. This isn't really hidden, but the beacon actually does emit some light from it, so that's very kind of useful to know. They kind of looks like lamps or a chandelier, which I'll show you later. And then next we have a painting right here. This painting, you can hide light under the painting, so the light will still get through under the painting, which is kind of useful to know. And then in this closet, we have some lights under these pressure plates, so the light will still get through the pressure plate in the closet, and anywhere you have a pressure plate, you can put lights under the pressure plates, which is pretty nice. And then next we have this giant dining hall thingy. I got very carried away doing this room. I think it looks really good, and it was a lot of fun building it. And I might build something like this in my Labcraft series. If you guys want to check out my Labcraft series, we're starting season 2 soon. And you can start watching in season 2, and that will be awesome. And I'm hoping to see you there. That's an invitation. But in this dining room, we have a nice chandelier that I just talked about with the beacon hanging from a chain, and with some end rods coming off there, which is all of these things are giving off light, or not all of them, but the end rod and the beacon are giving off light. And then also over here we have some campfires. Both the blue and the orange ones are giving off light. We have the regular fire and we have the campfire, and all 4 of those will give off light, and you can just use them in regular circumstances and they will also give off light for you. And then in here we have lava, and then over here we have water with sea lanterns. Both of these will give off light, but another thing I didn't mention is that just having windows, even if this didn't have lava here, it's window outside, that will give some light in here when it's daytime, but not during nighttime. So that's the downside to that, but windows do look nice for decoration anyway. And then also in this room we have some sea lanterns under these trapdoors in the corners. These are kind of for decoration, but these are pretty hidden under here. Not very many people will see those. And also, one lighting thing that you probably didn't even notice was under all of these shulker boxes, we have sea lanterns here, and these are just upside down shulker boxes, and I think the upside down of shulker boxes actually looks pretty good. I need to start using them more often. They're kind of very like just one color, just that's all it is, kind of like concrete, but I still think that there's a lot of uses that we could use with them. They're just kind of complicated to place that way. So guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I still invite you to join Lab 2. In the next episode is probably going to be my last Labcraft episode, and then we'll have another secret video after that, and then we'll start Lab 2. It's going to be a while before the next building video comes out, and so I'm sorry for that, but it's just because of Lab 2 starting. So I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye!